Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beverly. I do things planner related. If you're new here, welcome to the hot mess. I got something on my planner. And if you're coming back, you're not shocked. What have I got on there? It was wet. It's like it dropped something on it. Oh, well, whatever. I don't really baby them. And you can see the marks. This undyed has gotten a lot of marks. I've gouged it, I think, a couple of times. You can see where something kind of got the back of it. And then this, I got a pen mark from packing on a pen, probably down, like it was probably closed, and I put a pen down there. But anyway, threw me all the way off. Okay, so today we're going to talk about cleaning out my planner and getting rid of some stuff and trying to make it more functional for me. Yes, I like it to be pretty. I like it to do all the things. But right now, it's not really working. It's a little too much. I got to do some stuff, and I have gone through and marked some things that I'm going to deal with, and I'm hoping that that will make it a little more functional for me. Had to go to Lowe's because our faucet, kitchen faucet, is leaking. Not leaking underneath. It's when you turn it on and you turn on the sprayer, it leaks around like the button. So we had to replace that. My vacuum quit. I had to get a new car battery. What else was there? Like, I don't know what else we could have done this weekend. Replaced all the things that died, and a bunch of stuff died. So literally threw my vacuum in the trash because I was so aggravated with it. It wouldn't suck anything up, and every time I moved it, it would just like drop stuff. It wasn't clogged. It just quit sucking. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It's not worth the aggravation anymore. So yeah. So let's put this car. This is where I've been shoving all my receipts until I fetch them or do something with them or figure out what I need to do with them or whatever. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So let's start with this. We're just going to take the whole thing apart. That's what we're going to start with. Okay? Okay. I already, is that the TV? Okay, sorry, got distracted. Okay. So, I took it all apart. We're just going to clean it out. Start fresh. I have a few things over here. Okay. Okay. So that's part of it. We'll see what we get. I did clean out all the decor out of my pockets. I just need simple for a minute, and then, you know, we'll come back to that. Anywho, so let's see what we can get rid of, and I'm going to put it simultaneously back together. Okay, so I think I can keep my little front thing. I think that's fine. Like I said, I still want it to be semi-pretty. I don't think I need all this stuff in it. These are cute, but I don't need the 2025. I need the 2026 though. I'll put it in here. These are from Productive Lab Co. Go look her stuff up. She's already got 2026 out. Okay, these are by Smallpinkbow. Cute. Of course. I swear. But it's my son, and he got me a battery today. He works at a car dealership as a mechanic, and he brought me a battery. As like I said, I got out of work on Friday, and mine just was dead. Dead. I have a 21 Ford Explorer, and it uses a lot of battery because it has like self-start and remote control start and remote lock and like all these things. It's nice, but it's useful, but it takes a lot of battery, and my battery died. Now, given it is 4 years old, 5 years old, because I think I bought it in 2021, because it's 21, bought it in into 2021, I think. And I mean, like, I've never had anything replaced on it. Okay. And it only has like, I don't know, 30,000 miles on it, because I don't drive it a lot. Okay. So here we go. I think that's cute. I'm going to keep all my pictures because that's what makes me happy. I'm going to keep this. This is actually useful and functional. I keep track of my time, my work time on there. It's just fold out. All right, trigger lists. I don't really use these. I've been using, this is a trigger list for me. You know what I haven't been doing? Any of it. I haven't been doing any of it. So we're going to put that to the side. Lists. Again, these are Smallpinkbow. I want to trim them up as I go, because they're just a little, I cut them just a little extra wide, and they stick out a little bit, and they get crinkled, and you'll see a couple of them that are kind of broken. Get you a drink. It's going to be chatty. I'll put it in the description because we're going to talk about it. All right, so these are all my lists. Good Lord, what would I do without my lists? I don't even know what I would do without my lists. I only got oh, and of course, it's going to start thundering on top of everything else. So if it gets really loud on my tin roof, I'm going to have to pause. But anyway, I want to add a couple more because I only have a couple more left. And I've been, like, I go through them like mad. And these are ones that I keep a while. And you can see, like, I've been, like, these have been in here a while, and this one, like, some reference measurements and stuff I'm still crossing out, and like I use them. So these are probably the most referenced and used things in my planner, these lists. I need to get some more, but I told myself I wouldn't buy any more because fuck, they're expensive. Filofax really be liking they lists because you only get like a pack of, I don't know, 20, and you pay $10. That's like 50 cents a piece of paper, man. I do have a couple of cream ones that I can use. I'm just not into cream paper right now. But I do have, and I have these smaller lined ones. I just don't like them as much. And they do come in a bigger pack, but I mean, I'll get to them. I do have Moterm. So these I have a bunch of, and I like the paper. I like the paper All right, let's try this again. It started to thunder and I had to go medicate my highly anxious pit bull, because if I don't start now, by the end of the thunderstorm, she'll be just a shivering mess. Okay, where was I? I don't even know. Oh, we were talking about paper. Okay, so I have Moterm, and I have a ton of it that I can use. So I think after the Filofax, I'm just going to start using whatever, because as much as I love it, I have a ton of paper I need to get through. And honestly, I should be using what I have. And so I'm going to throw, like I said, if it gets loud, I'll have to pause again. But for now, I wanted to do this today. It's Saturday night. I wanted to do this today because tomorrow I plan on sitting on the couch and reading. I want to read a book, and I've already got the book picked out. It's a standalone by one of my favorite authors, and I want to read it, and I'm going to. That's my plan for tomorrow. Okay, so some more paper. All right, notes. I can take these off. I put these in here because I was going through and like marking pages that I knew I wanted to get rid of. And they're trying to put my battery in before it all out storms. Because I think it's supposed to storm all day tomorrow too. I think it's supposed to storm like the next 4 days or something. Which I'm not going to complain too much because my grass is crunchy. My grass is crunchy. But yeah. So my car quit on me Friday. Luckily, I sat there long enough that, like, you ever have a car that wouldn't start, and then if you sit there long enough, like, it gets up the gumption to do so. So I did that. And then this is still good. This is still good. I can still use that one. This is trash. This is trash. No, I said if you're going to come in here, you can't bark. So don't even think about it. You can just keep it to yourself. So I can take out those lists that I'm no longer using. This is, like I said, I'm cleaning these up because they have been being bent. And then some of my blue ones, I guess I didn't trim the insides. I don't know. Usually I trim all the inside of my inserts because it helps with the rings. Like, I guess the blue ones didn't get trimmed or something. I don't know. But, she doesn't listen, does she? Okay, work. So this is going to be my yearly work. I'm going to put, like, when I have to do my proficiency, what month is Nurses Week, which is this week. It's always Cinco de Mayo. It's like they know nurses like to drink margaritas. Okay. End of year stuff, beginning of year stuff, functional statements, when's my CPR and license due, yearly trainings I have to take. I'm going to track CEUs for my licensure and my certification that I have. And I know I'm already like a couple of months in, but I wanted to put this on here and kind of figure out what I wanted to do, what I wanted out of it. And what all I was going to put on it, and then I could do it. So, all right, she's back out there with her barky friend because she didn't listen. All right. So Q2 things I need to get done at work. So this is kind of my work section. This is some inbox stuff that so these are the Filofax ones, and I just drew columns on there, and I put like April, May, June, July, and kind of when I got it done or when it's due. So I've got a couple of pages of those. That's helpful. Those are going to be good. This can be trimmed down. I'm just kind of eyeballing that. Okay. Then, all right, so this was April. And I don't need this. I can throw it away because I already archived it. This is April. Honestly, I'm archiving these different, so I don't need to keep these. What I've been doing is I've been printing out a month of these. Like I print out the finished product of April of these. And then I also printed out, my month wrap up of deliverables that I send to like my bosses and stuff. I collected them all that I send each week. At the end of the week, I send a list of deliverables, things I did that, you know, show my workload. I gathered them all up in 1 month, printed it out, and then I have that at work. So I don't even need to keep those. I'm not keeping them. I'm going to keep that. And I think what I'm going to do, I have an A5 discs. So I can't decide what I want to do. So I can't decide if I want to put them all in like here. This is an A5 tool planner. It's tool. You get them at an Office Max or Office Depot, whatever. And this is the pencil pouch that you can get that goes on it. And then like I could punch these and put them in here and just do like you know, a year's worth. I write my proficiency. I keep them for a little bit, make sure my proficiency goes through, nobody has any questions, and then I just throw it away. Because everything I put on in here, I put on my proficiency. It's just like 12 pages long. They're like, oh, we just need a paragraph. No, that's not how any of this works. I could also print them digital. I could print them digitally. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to print them digitally and save them and send them to myself at home. Because, you know, that was always something ran into my brain. Don't ever keep something on the company computer that you may need to address later. You know, make sure you have it somewhere else, like a backup. So what I may do is put them all in an email and send them to myself that I have so far, because I have like all the way back to, yeah, I have like all the way back to September, October. Well, I just need until October. Yeah, I just need until October because my proficiencies, I have my proficiencies from the last, I printed off my last 4 proficiencies when all this happened. That's what I was advised to do. Print off your last 4 proficiencies and like your last couple of HR things. Make sure you have that stuff with you in some kind of hard form. So I did all that so I could just gather up what I have from September or October, November, December, January, February, March, April. I already have like March and April. Okay, you don't need to know all that, but like I was thinking it through, like, okay. So instead of keeping these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them digitally in a summary form on a Word document. And then at the end of every month, I print these to kind of show like all my committees and like my workflow and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. So I can throw these away. I do want to keep this. I need to fill it out for halfway through May, but this is just kind of a work to do. So I'm going to keep this. Definitely going to keep these. And I know you can hear that thunder, but we're just going to keep going because I told you I'm not doing this tomorrow. Okay. So these have been useless. These have been useless. I haven't even been looking at them, so we're going to throw them away. All right, here's June. So I'm going to make a, so for my work, for each month, I'm going to have a big overview of goals, big projects I'm working on, any training that I'm doing, our committees, personal things that I want to get done, and then committees. This is a different thing, but this is like any committees that I'm working on for the month or that I need to do for. So I'm going to do the same thing for June. So this is May. I'll do June. That's how I'm going to keep the months. So that's going to do, I do not need this. No, I do not need that. I'm going to just throw it away. All right. Yeah. I said I'm going to trim these up. And I'm going to trim the inside because I guess I didn't trim the inside either. See, I don't know if you can, I'll show you on another one, but like if I don't trim the inside, they get bent on the inside. So, because I stuff my rings. All right. Now, this can be for May. This for May. Or maybe I'll move it to my inbox. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But these. So I had these at the beginning. Oh, no, these are the ones I've used. So I had these, and I was using these for different projects, different things. But I don't need them because I have figured out a digital solution to all this. I'm going to keep that one because I'm working on my routines. But that's not really like a list. I figured out I'm keeping a OneNote for all of that, like running notes. And then in Teams, I have like my loop component. I'm keeping a self chat to kind of keep like, anyway. I'm keeping it a different way, so I don't really need it. I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to transfer it to one of these. No, I don't need to. I'm just going to keep this. And I'm going to keep a couple of lists for work in case I need them, but I can't think of any reason I would. But we're going to make a couple of lists just in case, because you know how I'm about lists. So we're going to get into personal stuff. Like I said, see, they get bent. If I don't trim them, they get bent anyway. So it doesn't really freaking matter because they end up bent and broken if I don't trim them up. This is just a list of like most used inserts. I have a bunch printed, so I don't need them. This ragamuffin of a thing. I had like, hey, that's ridiculous, but I just put those hole enforcer things on it. And I'm like, screw it out, that's good enough for me. This is my Q2 events and things I keep for personal. I moved my habits back in here. I'm going to start using flags again. These are my habits if I need like a reference. This is my PR for Smallpinkbow, and I thought I would need this, but I posted. I don't really need to keep track of it. I remember. So, and I don't really need to track it. This is my quarter tarot that I like to have. This one I did trim. Let me trim the outside. See? They do get bent and broken if I don't have them the right size. So I'll sliver off a piece and sliver off another piece on the inside. How'd it go? Huh? To what?
That quit, it was starting to rain.
Oh, okay.
Done.
Am I done? No. April to-dos. I don't really keep these. That was my to-do list. I want to get a couple of things off there. I'll go through it in a minute, but I wanted to get a couple of things off there. They were working on putting my battery in, but it was starting to rain, like rain, so they had to stop. Okay. This is my April stuff. I have been keeping all of my stuff this year. Like, I have archived all my monthlies, weekly, dailies. I'm not sure if I'll continue to do that. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do. This is my check off, and I keep up with that. We're going to call it today. We went over this morning, and my mom's furniture got delivered, and we cleaned up her house, and then I staged it with all of the stuff we'd bought from like that she's been like building up with from like when we went to IKEA, stuff she's ordered on Amazon and had delivered here. I went through and like took everything out of the box and staged everything. I'll keep my gratitude. I've been keeping up with this. This is like the most consistent I've ever done with a line a day. This is like the most consistent I've ever been. And it's just one line a day, something I'm grateful for. And that's it. Like, and that's my form of journaling. Finding a silver lining in each crappy day, if it's a crappy day or a good day. Anyway, also have a couple of bitch lists. Have I used them? No. I'm gonna cut it down to one. I'll keep the other one, but I'm gonna cut it down to one. If I use this one, great. I have another one to put in there, but I don't need to carry both of them around with me. This was April's symptom tracker and stuff. And I got May and June's here, so we'll keep those. But anyways, I went over to her house and kind of staged it. We're going to take her over tomorrow for like Mother's Day and, you know, give her like a reveal. All right, so these have all done. I did them all today. Ask me how. Well, today I have been going since the ass crack of dawn. I woke up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I can count Sunday because I returned the purse. I didn't like it. Anyway, we got over there because they had to deliver the furniture by 9. So we went over there and we swept and took both vacuums. That's how I knew my vacuum took a crap. And then mopped. And my beautiful husband put together all of her IKEA stuff and anything she had that needed to be put together. I'm still going on a trip. Damn it. I don't know when. But someday. One day this month I'm gonna get away. I don't care if it's for the weekend. My to-do list, I definitely keep that. But honestly, this, do I have the May? I'm going to count the decluttering and stuff over here. And then May, I want to put these together. I like to have these together. Okay. But anyway, we went over and cleaned and mopped and swept and staged the house and put up everything, put our bathroom together and all the things. This is from Smallpinkbow. I had it in Franklin Covey compact size. And I was like, well, I could reprint it, but I did not. I just clipped it on the front of May. This is June. I already got stuff on there. But anyway, she's excited to go tomorrow. I do have to call an electrician. There's definitely something wrong with her electric line to her stove. So I gotta call them on Monday and have them come fix. I'm sure it's like something small and stupid that we can't figure out, but we're still gonna. I don't like mucking with electricity. Like, I'd rather an expert figure it out than me like YouTube it. I'm just a little crazy about, you know, half-assing electricity. All right, so these are my weeklies. So this was the 28th through the 4th. This was supposed to be a totally different weekly. Ended up some weeklies being stuck together. Like, it's okay. People, you know, I can change my mind or something doesn't work. That's fine. This is what it was supposed to look like. It was supposed to be like a 4-page weekly. Which at that time I didn't think I needed. This is this week. So this week I have, this is my week. And then I put some Alistair Method inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. In front of them and kind of arranged it where, you know, I put a paper clip there so that I could use this little laminate that I just stuck some some stickers on as kind of like a flip back and forth. That worked out this week, so that was good. All right, so this is next week. So this is my plan for next week. So we're going to go back to the 6-page daily. I don't even know. Is it 8-page? I don't know. Anyway, so this will be my personal week info. I'm not doing a weekly plan with me because I'm doing a reset, so I'll figure all this out. This is part of what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to play in my planner. I'm not going to do anything. Like, I don't want to do anything. And then, so on the back, I went away. I don't usually use the one that I have that I made a custom that is timed. Like this one is timed from 5 to whatever, and I have it set up with some gap at the top and the bottom and everything. Well, this one I made it where it was all just lines, and I timed it from 7 to 3, which my tour of duty is from 7 to 3:30. So I made it as big as possible with as many spaces in between as possible so it'd fit as much as possible. And then I put like just the important things on here that I have to go to or do. Yeah, so, and then over on the side, I put like top things I had to do, any projects I have to address, and then a small to-do list. And those are kind of like my top to-dos, maybe not like my top, but my next to-dos that I have to do. So we're just gonna see how this works this week. And then I have, so here's the thing. So for here, I won't need this Alistair insert. I'll just have like me, mom, or me, home mom, my errands and everything. So I think this will be enough because home has taken a sidestep to like work here lately. Between that and my mom's house, I just haven't had time. But I do have one back here that I can flip to in case I need it for work. Like I'm gonna have a work to do, so this will be mostly work to do. Yeah, so we'll see how it works out. I don't know. I'm keeping the rest of these that I have that I use this week. If this week doesn't, this separated week doesn't work out, we'll see. And if, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just trying things out because like I said, my work portion has not been working, and I got to figure out a better flow with my work. So I'm hoping something will give. My dailies. Like I said, if I don't trim them, they get bent and broken. Like, how's y'all's week? Are y'all hanging in there? Tell me you're hanging in there. Let me know. Tell me I'm not alone, that I feel like the world's on fire and I'm just on fire with it. At this point, I'm a toad in a pot. Just hanging out. All right. So I went back and transferred all of my Franklin Covey compact size dailies onto these dailies. Because, and I didn't go through them or like process them because I never processed the other ones. I just wrote stuff down because I was just in a hurry to write it down so I could just throw them out and get them out of my planner. So I will go back and process them. I have to process like all the way back. I have to process the dailies all the way back to the beginning of the month because I have not been doing it. Because they've been kind of a hot mess and I don't know. But I need to go back through them. And this is just my weekly tarot. But I need to go back through them. And so this week, what I did was I tried to separate home and work. That didn't work. And then a page of notes, like homework, to-dos, and then a page of notes. Well, I wasn't writing things down because I didn't have enough room. This is what my notes looked like. These got trimmed, but they were bent when I trimmed them, so let's trim them real quick. But so I was writing more stuff on my notes because I knew I'd run out of room on my to-do list. So then I went to, oh, this was another, see, they get bent. And then I even tried to trim them, but they were bent when I trimmed them, so they didn't get trimmed. But anyway, so then I think I tried one more time, homework, and the notes, and then my to-dos from work ran into my notes page, so that wasn't helpful. And so then I did Thursday, I finally broke down and did a home to-do, a work to-do, and the timelines are different. So this is a full day with just a big overview so that I can kind of see how my day is going. This is just work times, and then I start out with what I knew I had to do, and then I wrote in whatever extra got added in, and then I had a whole page for notes. So it ended up being like a 6-page daily. This is nuts. Like, I shouldn't have this much to do. I shouldn't need 6 pages to write my to-do list. So this was, again, I did a home to-do. I did have an extra page here. And then, because honestly, Friday night, I came home and went to bed. I got off at 3:30. I was in bed by 4:30, I think. And like, just done. Like, my brain was fried. And then this is my work to do. And I did all this, but I didn't even have time to like mark it off. And then this is my work notes that I took. And then this is today. So after this, it's 6:30. I'm going to sit in bed for a little while and just process all of my dailies. I'm going to go through my planner and process everything and start fresh. And so this is today. This is tomorrow. It has nothing in it. I'm not doing anything. We went today and bought all the stuff we needed for my husband to cook chicken. He's going to cook beer canned chicken tomorrow. And a bunch of stuff that I like. And he's going to make me hot German potato salad. I'm so excited. I did some journaling. And these are some extra pages that I just left in here for notes. Okay. And then this is usually the one I use for like my work. So I have my black one is for personal. My pink one that is on, that sticks down, is for work. And then these are for next week. I already trimmed the insides. I cut them. Already trimmed them up, cut them. So this will be for next week. I need to go through and like date them, put timelines on them. If I get up tomorrow and I feel like doing a plan with me, I might, but I might not. I might decide, you know, this may be it. So I hope this is chatty enough for you. And I hope this is something you're interested in. I hope it helps. All right, so this is my budget stuff. So these are kind of my budget rules, my sinking funds. I wrote like out how my budget works. My sinking fund categories. I have a short-term, mid-term, long-term budget plan. This is where my budget categories are going to go. Just what I write out is kind of like, where is one of them? I had it over here because I was going to stick it back in here. I had it in Franklin Covey compact size and I just trimmed off the side. So these are all like my budget categories, and then I write what's in them. So for laundry, I put in laundry detergent, any softener, dryer sheets. Paper products are like Ziploc bags, plates, silverware, baking paper, aluminum foil. Beauty items like feminine care, when I get my brows done, tanning, hair, makeup. I spray tan, I don't tan. Medical is docs, labs, tests, prescriptions. So how I categorize my thing and what's in each category. And that looks crooked as shit. I think I actually cut it with like scissors. So that's fine. Oh, well, it cut some stuff off. But it's not enough that I care. I can still read it and I know what I wrote. So, but I have some more that I want to do. That's why I like these are in here. No, not these. This is my check registry. Hold on. All right, so that's why I have like these in here. I'm gonna put my categories on here, and I want to like divide up my categories. So like home, personal, and then some off ones like medical, travel, things like that. So I want to divide them up. But I want to keep these with me because if I'm sitting somewhere, I have a tendency to run through my like my Rocket Mortgage and like categorize stuff. And then this is my no buy, keeping track of that. If I buy on my no buy, I write what I bought, and then I journal a little bit about it. And these are my bills. Okay. That's that. It's my journaling part. I want to keep that. Okay. These are my bills. And then I keep a couple of extras of these because I break down my cash card. Like if I like we went to Walmart today, so I'll take the categories and how much each category was so that I can split it up in my Rocket Mortgage thing. And then I keep a check registry, and then I keep like some budget trackers like personal planner, grocery, clothing, some of our big spending things. I don't need all of these, I don't think. I think I'm gonna cut these down. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think I need all of these. Like, I don't need a budget category for every single, I don't need to write down every single category. I just need to keep track of our big ones, and those are our big ones. So we're gonna just keep those. Okay, and I left a couple in there. I did leave a couple of blank ones because I want to do like travel, and then we're going to start some home repairs, and I want to keep track of those. So And these, I wrote down every budget category I had, crossed out the ones I'd already done on here, but I'm gonna go through them again. So I'm gonna keep this, and this can go in the back because I'm just gonna redo it. I'm gonna redo it. But anyway, this is gonna go here, and I can keep it so that I'll put it back on those other ones. All right. Now what? This goes to my budget. I'm just going to put it over there. Home. So home, I want to kind of cut down to, I had an extra floral one somewhere that got mixed in. I knew I had an extra one somewhere. Okay. So home is going to be, home is my, like my adulting list. This is a card a friend sent me, so I keep that in here. A planner friend, she sent me that with some freebie stuff, and so I keep that in there because I like it. I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go back to using my flags. That was very functional for me. I tried to go to reminders, and I weevil back and forth of whether I want to keep them or not. How long is this? Damn, 47 minutes. All right. Whether I want to keep them or not on reminders. Some stuff I do keep on reminders. Like when I have to change my CGM, because it's every 14 days or 15 days or something. So it reminds me that it's coming up in a couple of days. So I don't have to keep physical track. And then if I, like, it gets knocked off or it stops working and I have to replace it. Oh, I got one I got to send back. Damn. I can digitally change that, and then it keeps track of it for me. I don't have to go through, like, writing it down again or whatever. So that's helpful. So I keep all my adult lists. I keep my reference list like this. This is when I last bought like laundry detergent and stuff. And honestly, that's not even on my radar right now. That's just not something I care about. It was a good idea and a good concept, but it's not something I'm keeping up, and it just stresses me out, honestly. All right, I gotta start zoning again because my house is filthy mess. There's so many people that it just stays so packed all the time. All right, I wrote out these 15-minute meals. I think I'm gonna keep these recipes. I want to try. Honestly, I haven't been using them, so you know what, screw it. I just send it to my husband in like a reel. I send him it to him in a text or a message or on Instagram or wherever the hell I find it, and like I can go back and look for it. Okay. Trigger lists for places that I have not been in a while, and I know it so well that I kind of don't need that anymore, so we're going to take those out too. I'm going to keep these 15-minute meals because we were searching for quick meals today at Walmart, and those came in handy. I was like, what do you want for next week that's really quick? Because I have like several appointments. I got a massage on Tuesday. I got to take my dog to the vet on Thursday. So what do you want that's quick? So I went through those meals, and those really helped. All right. So we're going to flip this over and start going from the back. All right, so some of this is my pouch that I keep because it doesn't have a zipper pocket, but some of this can come out. So These stickers are cute, but they're going to come out. I'm going to put them in my sticker book. My daughter gave me those. I have a coupon that I keep forgetting I have. Honestly, I'm just going to throw it away. All right. Stamps that I don't really need to keep with me, or my address thing. I don't really need to keep that with me either. Another sticker. Another coupon. That I'm not going to use. I'm going to keep my parking permit with me for work because I don't know if they'll ask me one day. I have to put it on. And I already did that. Okay. So that's going to be that. All right. This do I need it? Have I used them? No, honestly, because like they're from Christmas. But I'm going to stick them in here because who knows? Maybe I'll use them. I don't know. Okay. But they're not taking up much space, honestly. And I just keep a couple of quarters in here for like, if I need it for like a buggy. Okay, I need to go through and fetch all my stuff. I'm going to do that today. That'll clean that out. This is just the backboard for that. All right, so this is my reference section. I have a couple of things that I want to take out of my reference section. Oh, look, another thing I have to fetch. I have a couple of things I want to take out of my reference section that I'm not going to show y'all, but well, I can kind of show you. So what I was doing is I was going through and I was going to put like, oh no, this is fine. So I was going to put like my weekly spending in these categories because they're the big categories. Like I was going to do income, the bills, any credit cards I had to pay, total bills of like these, groceries, out to eat, a few more categories I was going to add in, and then total spend from my income, and then the difference. I'm not keeping up with that. I don't care. My Rocket Money does it for me, and I really don't need to do that on a weekly basis. So the rest is passwords for work, passwords for me. I do keep like a monthly thing. So it's Peanuts Planner Co.'s month. And what I have is like income, bills, blah, 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 my monthly categories. Then I do it on the monthly basis, and I think that's enough. I have not done March nor April. But I won't want to. But see, here's the thing. I can just go back and catch it up because it's already done for me. But writing it out does help and put it in front of my face so I can kind of see where things went awry. I do good at tracking my money. I don't do good at budgeting my money. Tracking is fine. I do track. I track, minute categories. They're very detailed in my budgeting app. But, like, I suck at budgeting, which is telling your money where to go, not tracking where it went, like after the fact. All right. Come on. If I can get one hole lined up. That's what she said. All right, hold on. Because this is going to drive me insane. Pause, please. Okay, got it in. Nobody went and just sitting there watching me struggle. All right. So pictures. These appointment stickers. This is my monthly sum up of like my anxiety, low sleep, not up at midnight, my weight. That kind of thing. So that's helpful. This is my appointment things. Those can go there. And then this is the last time, like, mammogram and my fitness and my measurements, because I'm a different size in every store. And I'm short. Okay. Other pictures. All right. What is this? Okay. Planner stuff. I do keep track of that. I do keep track of like my Peanuts Planner Co. It's basically what I use. So I do keep track of that. To watch, it does help me not watch the same thing over and over again. Trying to decide if I want to keep my reading section in here. Like, I don't really, I like having it, but let me see if I've gotten rid of enough stuff that like it's a little less. I did take out quite a bit, so maybe it's good enough that I can keep it. But if it's not, it's gonna go, because I don't really use it. I want to, and it's a great concept, and I wish I could, you know, devote more time to reading right now, but I just can't. And I wouldn't get rid of it. Like these things, I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm just going to put them over to the side. I may come back to them, or I may want them for something. So I never get rid of like my filled out inserts. Sometimes I just don't need them at this season in my life, and I can always put them back later if I find like I really miss them. I don't think I need all these flags. I think some of those flags can come off. I know some of them are meds I don't even take anymore, so I can go through those. All right, so let's see how that feels. Well, this is pretty much flat again. I mean, it's not all the way flat, I'm going to be honest, but it's flatter than it was. And let's see if I take this out, like if I fetch all my receipts. Oh, yeah, look how much thinner that is. Hey, I mean, she's still chunky, but she's thinner than she was. I mean, come on, let's be real. I'm not expecting miracles. I'm just expecting progress. Okay. This is going to go here. All right, and this goes in my budget. What's this? Okay. My current week of bills, that's where it goes. All right, so once I fetch all my things, let's take all these out and put them somewhere they need to go. Oops. Damn. Well, that's not helpful, is it? Well, I mean, I'm going to show the world my money. Okay. Somehow I missed the holes. It's all right. It happens. That's what he said. Okay. That's better. I feel better. So let's do a flip real quick. See what they look like. Clean up all my little pieces. All right, I'm gonna pause for just, all right, my lighting is going because it's completely overcast and black outside. So it is what it is. So besides these, which I will deal with, yeah, it feels a little less crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's make this where it doesn't stick out. Let's make this one where it doesn't stick out. Okay. All right. Better. Better. All right. So let's do a flip. Functional pockets. Planner belongs to my cash card. This is my gift card from Dutch Bros, but it's just covering up my driver's license, because if not, these are really shallow like pockets and stuff sticks out. All right. So this I still use 2026. I can go ahead. I know it's not until tomorrow, but you know what? I'm just going to be proactive. Mark off Mother's Day. Maybe there. My work timekeeper. My lists. These are all my mini lists. And I threw some extra lists in there along with some Moterm paper that I can use, because this is the last of my white Filofax paper, then it's just cream left. Then this is that mead paper, Star Mead, that I love writing on this paper for notes. These are great. They're a Dollar Tree checklist, a notepad that I just cut down and punched, and these make great lists. So to clean those out. All right, work's going to be a little different. So this is going to be my yearly overview of things that need to do, quarter two overview of things that need to happen. Then I have my inbox of stuff. Then I have May goals, May to do, June goals, June to do. My routines I'm building, some note papers for lists in case I need them. Then personal. This is my personal version of overview. Q2 things, habits, tarot. Then my monthlies, April things that I did. Then my checkoff, my steps. I need to go back and backfill. Need to catch up a couple of gratitudes. My symptom tracker, I need to catch it up, and my sleep tracker. My goals, trip planner, May events, May to do, May calendar, June to do. Then it goes into my weeklies. My weeklies have been a hodgepodge mess of different changes and different things, and like, wow, just wow with these weeklies. I could not settle on a weekly. And then this is going to be next week. Of course, you got this 8-page weekly, because you got personal, work, to-dos, And then I just have next week and the week after that I kept in here in case that's too much and I want to go back to this. It's fine. Then my dailies. These are all the dailies I need to process. This has been my dailies for the month. Just busy, busy, busy. Busy, busy. Super busy. Until I get to the... It goes from a 2 pages per day. Then it goes to 4 pages per day. And then it hits 6 pages per day. And that's kind of where I landed and what I'm going to do next week. We'll see how that goes. I'll set those up. And I have plenty of those to set up. And then my budget rules, how my budget works, goals, categories, bills per paycheck, then my personal check registry, then my budget category tracker, spending, and home with my flags, my zones, just a quick meal list I can reference. I did keep my books in here to watch, my planner insert, not that I need to buy any more planner inserts, but I do often look at her thing to see if there's any inserts that I may need, and then I go on here and I'm like, ooh, I have something that's pretty similar, so I do look at that. Hot takes, things I want to... Oh, the lights are flickering. Okay. My wellness summary, last time I did things, personal, my reference with passwords and stuff, then my fetch little pocket, and then my pocket that has like just various stuff in here. And then this keeps my work weeklies so I can fill those out and a few other things. And then that's it. So I simplified it and it's changed things up. Gonna try this. Let's see if it's a little more functional. Got rid of some stuff. I got rid of a whole stack of stuff. I mean, I threw a bunch of stuff away, but the stuff I kept is here. So, and then the rest I threw quite a bit away, so that's good, and junked all that. Like I said, after I fetch these, I will throw all these away, except for a few that I'll keep because we bought like that faucet and stuff. I'll keep it until I know it works and everything. But I'll fetch them, and then that's a big chunk. All right, so let's see if this is more functional or a little more functional. Oh, I need to go through that. I had some notes on here I need to put in my work notes, so I'll process that too. All right. So, oh man. Like I got room in the buckle. Nice. So I don't know what I got on there, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't baby these, so it's fine. And I'm in love with this undyed and all the patina it's getting and the marks, and just make it better, honestly. Yeah. So that's that. So go through your planner, mark stuff that you're not using or think you're not going to need or don't need or is not working. Figure it out, and then you can. It's still pretty. It just doesn't have as much stuff in the front, which is a little calmer for me. Yeah, and I might end up taking some of the dashboards and stuff out. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So if you have any questions, put them down below, and I hope you enjoyed this hour chatty thing with me. And until next time, y'all, bye.